Good day everyone, I have just finished watching both seasons of Solo Leveling, and honestly, I'm still not over it. I haven't read the manhwa yet, so this review is coming straight after an anime-only perspective. If you're wondering whether to watch it or just want to hear another fan's take, please watching because I will break down what I didn't like, what it didn't hit as hard, and whether it's worth watching for your time or not. Okay, let's start with what grabbed me right away. From the very first episode, the pacing was tight. Solo Leveling wastes no time pulling you into a world that feels dark, dangerous, and of course full of mystery. The tension builds fast and it works. Each episode leaves you wanting to watch the next episode. The animation is top tier, especially the Red Gate sequence with Jin-Woo. And of course here we can include the music. The music added so much power to those scenes. It's not just basic and background noise, no, it actually elevates and escalates the action. From my own perspective, I think the anime's atmosphere is one of its strongest points. But great action is only half the story, right? What really surprised me was how attached I became to some of the characters. Sung Jin-Woo, one of those characters who quietly grows on you. His development is paced really well. You can see his confidence build as he grows stronger, but he never loses his calm. Then there is Hae-In. I didn't expect her to stand out at first, but she brought a balance to the enemy. She's strong in her own way, and her reaction to Jin-Woo's power made some of the scenes more grounded. And of course we cannot forget his loyal friend Yoo Jin-Ho. He's loyal, funny, and of course adds a lot of heart to the story. Still, no enemy is perfect. There were a few things I wish had been handled differently. Now don't get me wrong, I loved the show, but I did feel like some parts could have used more depth. The side characters, especially the other hunters and guild leaders, did not get much more spotlight. I wanted more backstory, more personality, and of course something to make them memorable. Also in season 1, some of the dialogues felt too info-dumpy, like we already understand the word, but the enemy sometimes stops to explain things again. Thankfully, season 2 improved a lot in this area. I felt tighter, faster, and of course more emotional. Since I haven't read the manhwa yet, I was kind of worried I would miss important stuff, but here's what I think from an anime-only point of view. Even without touching the manhwa, I still found the story easy to follow and really exciting. The anime does a good job building mystery, especially around the monarchs and rulers. Of course, you have to watch it. The last arc in season 2 gave me goosebumps. You know, there is a lot more to come and more to the story that hasn't been animated yet, but the anime still delivers big questions, big moments, and keeps you asking different questions. Now I want to start the manhwa just to know what happens next, so after watching both seasons, let me give you my final verdict whether to watch it or just skip it. Solo Leveling really lived up to the hype. For me, at least, it's not just about flashy fights. It's about consistent power climb, emotional build-up, and satisfying rewards. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it kept me hooked all the time, the entire time. And now that I know there is more coming and way more to explore in the manhwa, I feel love overpowered enemy characters, clean animation, and dark fantasy worlds, you will probably love it.